for drug possession and smuggling. Now to the complicated diplomatic dance by China over Russia's invasion of Ukraine. China's leader aligned with Putin well before the invasion, and for the most part, China has backed Russia's rhetoric while calling for a peaceful resolution. But how far will China go to stand with Russia as the conflict drags on? Here's ABC's Britt Clennett.
Since the Russian invasion of Ukraine began, Beijing has been walking a diplomatic tightrope, from refusing to call the invasion an invasion.
You are using a typical Western media questioning method of using the word invasion.
To advocating a peaceful resolution.
China supports and encourages all diplomatic efforts that are conducive to peacefully resolving the Ukraine crisis.
China's position on Ukraine has come into view, especially since just weeks prior to the war, Russian President Vladimir Putin was Chinese President Xi Jinping's guest of honor at the opening ceremony of the Beijing Winter Games. Just hours before, they stood side by side, vowing a friendship with no limits.
This really is a very, very difficult situation for China and for Xi. Having just committed to this loving relationship, to then have Putin go ahead and invade an autonomous independent country.
Despite the middle ground rhetoric out of Beijing, from the beginning its state-controlled media echoed Russia's. Recent reports even dip into conspiracy territory, claiming with Russian-provided evidence that the US is developing biological weapons in Ukraine.
I would say in the world of today, media agencies should have their own freedom of choosing what to report and what not to report.
Victor Gao is a former diplomat and translator for late top Chinese leader Deng Xiaoping.
I don't think this is the time for other countries to urge the Ukrainian people to fight until their last person standing, because this is not the best way to save the Ukrainian people.
Is that why the voices in China online who call for the Ukrainians to put up more of a resistance and for the Ukrainians to continue to fight for freedom, is that why those voices in China are censored?
China has one of the most active, robust and dynamic social media platform in the whole world. People do talk about the situation from completely different angles.
On February 26th, after you...
Okay, I just wanted to make that short video showing that my suspicions might be correct. You know, China says that the U.S. may have been, claims that Russia has proof that the USA has been working on biological weapons in the Ukraine. That's what I thought. I'd like to say this too. Russia and China are together. And sooner rather than later, we're going to be attacked by China and Russia. Make sure you have a relationship with Jesus Christ. Most importantly.